I'm changing up the content on this channel. It was a channel when I was doing like music, but now I'm totally changing it. Okay, look here guys. I'll ask you guys a question and read here. For all of you out there, why I'm making this video? Because I know of people who's doing this. Tell me, is it better to take depression pills? Listen to the psychologist? Take depression pills? Or rather do natural things, walk to help yourself with depression? And you know, whoever wants to disagree with me. If you disagree with me, you don't know nothing. Look here, this is on ChatGPT. Does walking in nature help with depression, or is it better to take depression pills? Hear me out. Let me just get out this other software so I can also mark up here. Hear out what I'm saying. Okay, look here. Walking in nature can indeed be beneficial for depression. You guys see? Yeah, and it's also highlighted. Walking in nature can be beneficial for depression. Okay, and it offers a natural and accessible way to improve mental well-being. See, natural. What's a keyword? Hear me out loud. Natural. Let's explore the evidence. You see, one thing I want to say about a psychologist. A psychologist, they're just there to make money. They won't tell you the right way. And that even with concentration, you don't need to take concentration pills. You can play chess. There's the answer. Now look, positive effects of walking in nature. Research constantly shows that walking for 20 to 40 minutes 3 times a week significantly improves mood and relieves other symptoms of depression. You guys read. Walking alone itself has its benefits, but walking with a partner or group is even better because the social interaction also lifts mood and adds to the motivation to continue the activity. You see, so find friends, get into this hiking thing and do something positive. For all of you who's taking depression pills, get off that stuff. It's not worth it. Look here, scientific studies. A randomized control study investigated that the effects of walking in nature on negative and positive effect in adult psychiatrically I'm struggling to pronounce that word there. Outpatients with major depressive order, MDMM. Patients who walk in nature, green space, reportedly significantly low negative impact compared to those walk in urban setting. So you see, it's better to walk in nature. The positive effect persisted even after controlling for pre-walk after effect. Another study found that participants with clinical depression demonstrated improved memory performance. See, improved memory performance after a walk compared to a walk in a busy urban environment. So you guys see what there's one. Here I want to just go out of this here. Okay, here look here. I'll show you guys here. Here, Dr. Kastova whatever Campos. People with depression can get better without using drugs. You hear what he says? Let's go into this article. Let's just see. Can I go into it? No, I can't. Let me do research on this doctor. What doctor? Dr. Castro, whatever. Dr. Is his name spelled right? I can't even highlight this thing. But you guys see, you guys get the story. Yeah, I think so. It's here, Q&A. Okay, here's it. I'm in the article. Okay, look here what a doctor says. And I actually want to follow this doctor or else do research. Because I believe in what he's saying. Okay, look here. People with depression can get better without using drugs through psychotherapy and exercise. You see, through psychotherapy and exercise. And look, there may be other ways to help, like neuroplasticity, neuropathic therapy. I don't know what's that, but it's important to know that severe depression rarely gets better without medication. Nah, there I disagree on him. I disagree. It really severe depression. No, there. Walking in nature, like, yeah, I totally disagree with him. But then the first part I agree. Let's type this on Google. See, in the long run, I want to say depression pills has an enormous effect. It has an enormous effect. Yeah, how effective are antidepressants? How natural cure depression? How naturally cure depression? Okay. Mental health benefits, getting outside. As you guys can see. Let's hear what this person has to say.
Physical benefits to walking and hiking are fairly obvious to people, but most people don't recognize that there's mental health benefits. Walking just in itself has shown to reduce levels of anxiety and depression, and actually can be preventative in some cases of depression. But there's even more evidence now that doing it in nature, in natural surroundings, improves those results even further. Something about being in nature is calming to humans. We seek environments that seem calming and protective to us. And so they've actually started to show that people's brains work differently when they're in nature compared to when they're in an urban setting.
You hear what he says? People's brains work differently when they are in nature. But you see, with things like this, if your own dad is stopping you, or your parent, you should say, no, I'm gonna go. Not because, or not, don't now go. No, I'm saying don't let them stop you. You must go. End of the day, this will help you.
So it's thought that being in a natural setting can change the way that we think, and that affects our emotions, and it reduces our anxiety levels and our stress levels. When you're in nature, there's a thought that different parts of your brain are activating, the parts that are related to being on edge or being calmed down, and so that leads to physical changes too. So reductions in your blood pressure, reductions in your heart rate, and again, it's calming those areas of your brain that are related to stress and anxiety. Certainly you do not have to go climb a mountain to get the mental health benefits of hiking, going to a park, going to a green space. Any amount of time that you can spend outside in nature in an environment that is comfortable to you is worth it. Even if it's just 10 minutes on your lunch break, getting outside, stretching your legs, seeing the sunshine, all of those things can be helpful for people. Mental health benefits can impact anyone. It doesn't have to be someone who's depressed or anxious at baseline that's going to get benefits from this. It's anyone on any given day who's a little bit stressed out, maybe they've got a deadline coming up. You're going to get that benefit from getting out into nature, even just for a little bit amount of time.
Yeah, you guys heard for yourselves. You guys heard. So I just want to say something out here, guys. You see, psychologists, they just want to make money. They just want to eat your money. That's all they want to do at the end of the day. They won't recommend things like this, yeah? Never. So you gotta think. And don't let your parents control you if they're stopping you. Whoever loves what I mentioned here in this video and the information I shared, good. Whoever hates it, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to help people. The people who I know don't take my advice. So maybe you guys from YouTube will take my advice. And the people around the world who's watching this content. Anyway, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. And remember, don't be fooled by the system, the way this world works. End of the day. Cheers, guys.